Yo, what is up? Friday Night Spikes. We are officially back. At least yours truly is back, being a part of it. As is the fashion of tonight, I figured it was fitting we would have a bit of a rain delay to Friday Night Spikes. We were supposed to be live at 9. It is 9:07. Rain delays across the league have sort of dominated the storylines, but we are here. We are here rocking and rolling. Really excited to be back on the airwaves with you all. I see all the comments. Nobody's surprised we're late. It's okay. Guys, I got home from the gym and running some errands, and we had dinner, and then there's nothing it seems like more time-consuming than I had to essentially re-log in. I got 2 TVs up here. I had to re-log into everything because we're doing the whole YouTube TV deal. So I had to re-log into everything, get everything set up, moved the whole setup to over here. This is kind of like the live stream watch-along setup that we've used. Switching it up, just calling audibles here, going to the bullpen, and, that can make you have a delay. But either way, appreciate you all tuning in. Friday Night Spikes officially back. Again, guys, this is my first time on Friday Night Spikes, I think like a month. So it's very exciting to be back. Again, we've got the Texas-Arkansas game on. I've got Vandy and Alabama as well. I know we've got Oklahoma-Ole Miss going. We've got Georgia and Mizzou going. And then we got a lot of other baseball games that are not being played. So either they're in a delay, or if you're LSU Ole Miss, you're not even playing tonight. So anyways, appreciate you all tuning in. Really exciting stuff, guys. As always, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Check us out via podcast. Or forget your podcast. You can also find us across all social media platforms as well as our website, secunfiltered.com. And as always, we're powered by our friends over at FanDuel. Visit FanDuel.com/SECU to join today and get started with $200 in bonus bets when you win your first $5 bet. Once again, that's FanDuel.com/SECU to get $200 in bonus bets today. And I realize how weird this is because we have the camera here. We have the laptop here to my left. So we're going to try to make this work. Again, guys, this will not be an issue very, very soon because I will be changing studios probably 2 weeks from today. Funny enough, the last Friday Night Spikes of the regular season, and Arkansas just hit a bomb. 1-0 Hogs. Okay. All right. 1-0 Hogs against Texas. But the last regular season Friday night will be in a brand new studio. So we've only got 2 more Friday Night Spikes, and we've only got 2 weeks left of content in this studio we're currently in. I'm going to revamp the next setup. I'm going to revamp the next studio where it makes a lot more sense. Because, again, I want to be able to, watch stuff and then have you guys, it just, whatever. Anyways, appreciate you all tuning in. My guy, Harrison Fant, he's going to join us here in a little bit. Really, really exciting stuff. In the meantime, love to take your questions, your comments. Cheers. We've also, I don't know if anybody needs a rally. Maybe we do. We have the rally pillows on deck. Rally pillows are on deck, ready to go. We're rocking, we're rolling. Let's see. I see Gig 'em Bart, Drink Local Beham, Caleb Falk. What's up? What's up? Yep, the Sheeran news. We'll see. We'll see if he pitches. Ike Irish in the rain. Jeremy Scott, Joshy Manning. I'm not a Texas hater, I promise. My guy Chinook. What's up, man? Listen, tonight's a big night for us. Tonight's a big night for us specifically. Because tonight, if we can get through 3 straight shows with no camera issues, we'll be on a streak. We will be on a bit of a streak. So tonight's a really big night for us. We got to make it happen. We got to make it pop. And I'm excited. By the way, exciting news I want to share with you guys. We will share this again when Harrison gets in here because it also pertains to him. But a lot of you have been asking, when are you going to be back on the road? Where are you going? We are done with regular season baseball trips, guys. Just LSU was our last big one. That was the one I wanted to go to most, and we had ourselves a wild weekend for sure. But we celebrate all the victories, big and small, over here. SEC Unfiltered officially credentialed for the SEC baseball tournament. We will be in Hoover, Alabama. The plan is SECU will be embarking on that journey. Going to be there Monday through Friday. Get there Monday, leave Friday. I really want to be in studio again. I'll be in Nashville then. I really want to be in studio for the semifinal Saturday, the championship Sunday. We're going to do some live stream stuff. We're going to do some post-game reaction stuff. And then Sunday night, obviously that night, we're going to get regional hosts, and we'll go into Monday, get the full field of 64. We'll do a live show with I don't know if we're going to do a live stream watch along or just a kind of live reaction show to the field of 64, but we will be doing that. So a lot of stuff coming, but very, very excited that we will be in Hoover. And it will be my first time ever in Hoover for the SEC tournament. I'm very, very pumped. Very excited. I am very excited. Very excited to get to Hoover, hang out with all the great fan base again. I really want to be there Tuesday through Thursday because that's when everybody's going to be there. Like I said, would rather be at home watching all the stuff when the championship semifinals, all that good stuff is going on. So, yeah, Drink Local Beeham, we got to see you that week, man. We got to see you that week. Drink Local Beeham, we got to link up because I think we might be staying in Birmingham in an Airbnb. I don't know yet, but it will be Harrison and I at the SEC tournament. So, going to be a lot of fun. Cheers to all that. Cheers to all of you being here. We really appreciate you. I have missed, like I said, the last 3 Friday night spikes. I've missed the last 3 straight weekends. It's been Tuscaloosa, Hilton Head, and Baton Rouge. So I haven't been on here in like a month. Y'all tell me, was the show better? Did y'all miss me? I missed it. I really did miss coming on here. I love this show. This has been one of our favorite things we do. To think, again, we have, 3 of these left in the regular season. After that, it will be, and like I said, guys, I tell you what, if you like Friday Night Spikes, which if you're tuning in here, you do, we've got some really, really fun stuff planned for the postseason that's going to take Friday Night Spikes and essentially put it on steroids. Like, I'm talking like maybe we get to day 1 of regionals. I'm thinking like an all-day postseason baseball kind of watch-a-thon type of vibe. You know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking something like that. So, yeah, listen, a lot of teams aren't playing tonight. I see James Charles in the comments. This sucks the Tigers aren't playing. Listen, a lot of teams aren't playing. You guys got to carry the chat, man, with the comments because we don't have as much baseball to talk about as we normally do. So, on that note, I think it's a good time. To, not that we're rallying from anything, but it doesn't always have to be a rally pillow. Sometimes it can just be a Friday night Spikes pillow, you know? Little Friday Night Spikes pillow. Yeah, shout out to Mikey Matuk. Was on the show today. Had a lot of fun, man. Going to do that every single Friday. Had a blast. Really appreciate Mikey, J. Mitch for having me. Producer Lloyd. Cheers. Little Friday Night Spikes pillow. Why not? Why not, you know? I mean, why? But why not? Why not? Why not? So, Joy. Hey, Joy. What's up? Yeah, 1-0 Arkansas right now, bottom of the second. I've got Vandy and Bama on the other TV. 0-0, top of the fourth. There are still some good games on. I think we've got Oklahoma, Ole Miss probably still 0-0. I'm wondering where my guy Blake Ruffino is. I wore this hat just for him. I know my guy Blake's a big Yankees guy. We got the all-blue Yankee on. I figure, why not? Big hat guy. I feel like my guy Joshy Manning's pressed a little bit. Joshy, what you pressed about? Don't be mad at me. Be mad at Arkansas. They're the ones that put belt to ass. I didn't do it. I just said, watch out, it might happen. You mad at me for y'all getting belt to ass. Don't be mad at me, Josh. Don't be mad at me. I didn't do it. So, that's it. Let's see. Oklahoma. 2-0. 2-0 Sooners. 2-0 Sooners here. How about that? Trey Willis and Gamble. Back-to-back RBIs. We got 2-0 Oklahoma, top of the sixth. Kobe, what's up? What's going on? Listen, I'm going to just say this because obviously Texas, Arkansas played last night, 9-0, belt to ass, Arkansas wins. Obviously, dude, listen, I make picks. That doesn't mean I'm pulling for one side or the other. Like, I'm not going to lie and sit here and say, like, I want to be wrong. I'd like to be right. I'd like to at least look like I know what I'm talking about. But it's not like I'm pulling for Arkansas tonight. I'm not pulling for Arkansas this weekend. But, I mean, dude, our guy KP, Kyle Peterson, said it last night. Guys, it's just the law of averages. Like, if there's any salty Texas people in here, it's just the law of averages. You're 19-2 in the conference, and you're playing the first-ranked team you've played all year on the road? Yeah. Forgive some of us for thinking this could be a bump in the road. But, dude, here's the kicker. If you're Texas, this could be the best thing that happens to you. You'd rather get it out right now. Honestly. You think you want to go 27-3 in conference play. You don't. You don't want to do that. Because your cold stretch will come. And you'd rather get cold end of April or right now even than at the end of May, beginning of June. So, I think, that's down. That's down. That might clear the bases. Wow. 3-run double, 4-0 Hogs. 4-0 Woo Pig. And I had a buddy of mine, a Texas buddy of mine, shout out Sean Redfern of Horn Takes Podcast, tell me that, hey, man, the pitchers are just going to pitch. Pitchers don't go cold. Like, what are you talking about? Of course they go cold. Pitchers definitely go cold. I'm telling you, man, I've been saying it for weeks. I've been saying it for weeks. I think Arkansas might be the most complete team in the conference. Now, does that mean they won't get to the postseason and piss down their leg? I don't doubt it. I don't trust Arkansas in the postseason. I've seen it before. I don't trust them. Right? I don't trust them in the postseason. But they still might be the most complete team in the league. Flat out. Flat out. Four nothing Arkansas. How about that? Guys, again, appreciate you all tuning in. It feels good to be back on Friday Night Spikes, just hanging out with y'all. I really missed it, truly. I really missed it. Cameron says glaze LSU. I mean, I'm not glazing anybody, man. Like, we're just calling it as is. Listen, LSU showed me a great time. If I were to glaze LSU, it'd be justified. You show us love, we'll show you love. That's how I operate. That's how I rock. You show me love, I'll show you love. That's it. Yeah, Blake, I see Blake now. I got the all blue Yankee. That's my graduation cap on just for you. That's my graduation cap. Oh, I got to send Harrison the link. He will complain he doesn't have the link, even though he can log in here. On his own. Again, guys, we celebrate the victories big and small around here. I already mentioned at the beginning of the show, but I am excited to announce our next trip. The SEC Unfiltered Tour will be in Hoover, Alabama for the SEC tournament. And yes, that's big news, but maybe even bigger. I don't know if it's bigger, but it's still big news. The SEC is credentialing us. How about this? How about this? This is notable, right? This is notable. Y'all may not believe this. Me and Blake Ruffino, on To Your Point, are going to talk about this next week. We've got to get to this subject. The wild world of credentials, especially for independent content creators like he and I and so many others. This is the first, now that I'm thinking about it, this is the first SEC event. So like SEC championship, basketball tournament, baseball tournament. This is the first SEC event that we have been credentialed for ever in our history. So how about that? Let's stay hot. Get hot, stay hot. Get hot, stay hot. Get ahead, stay ahead. Get ahead, stay ahead. Very nice. So very pumped. Shout out to Chuck Dunlap for firing over the contact I needed to reach out to and be like, hey, man, we got to be there. We got to be there. And they're going to have us there. So very excited. Cameron's got a good question. Are you going to watch a regional? Cameron, I'm going to watch every regional. But if you're asking if I'm going to be on the road, I will not be on the road. I've already made that decision. And here's the thing. Here's why. And somebody asked about the pillow. We had the pillow in. Yes, we are zinned up. We are zinned up tonight. Mikey Matuk has created a terrible habit for me. Blake Ruffino has supported a terrible habit, but we are. Nah, man, I've decided we're not going to go on the road for the regions. Harrison can go. I'm sure our guy Jake McKeever will go, which he's actually at the Hog Pen tonight, so he will not be on Friday Night Spikes tonight. He is there at Arkansas. Those guys can go, but me selfishly, I want to watch all the baseball. So I will be at HQ. HQ at that point will be in Nashville, Tennessee, which I'm very, very pumped to get to the new spot. New studio is going to be electric. I cannot wait. It's going to be awesome. But that's what I was saying. So we're going to have – so, like, Friday Night Spikes in the postseason is going to be wild. It's going to be epic, okay? It's going to be epic. It's going to be even more epic when I tell you guys that it's not just going to be Friday Night Spikes like 9 to 10 or 9 to 11. I'm thinking about doing just like an all-day. I don't know how exactly that would work, but maybe like an all-day watch-a-thon. Like, depending on when the games are, like maybe if there's a – cluster in the early part of the day, cluster late. We go early, then late, like two separate. But, dude, I'm going to be locked in the studio, watching all the games, getting after it, covering it. It's just as cool as, like, postseason baseball at the box would be, or Baum Walker, or, Dish Falk, or wherever else. Man, I don't want to miss all of the other baseball. Like, there's just going to be so many good games. Dude, I'm going to be in Nashville. Vandy's going to be down the road. They might be hosting as they lace a double in the gap. I mean, dude, Vandy might be hosting. If I'm going to go anywhere, I should go there. But, dude, I'm not going to miss all the baseball, man. I'm just not going to do it. Let's see. Caleb Falk, who is the top rotation in the SEC? LSU bias. That's a great question. Here's what's crazy. On paper, it's still A&M. But this isn't an on-paper conversation. I get that. It's not an on-paper conversation. So you can't really say A&M, but just like the three names, I mean, dude, Prager, Lampkin, Patton, that's pretty darn – I mean, most teams don't even have a Sunday guy. That's the one thing with LSU. And most – again, even the elites of college baseball don't have a Sunday guy. Even the elites really don't have a dependable Sunday guy. So, best rotation right now – boy, that's tough. That's really tough, honestly. Who's the best rotate? Because I don't even think it's – I mean, on a given weekend, it could be Arkansas. Zach Root, Gage Wood. I mean, Gabe Gackle's coming out of the bullpen. And then you've got Beetle Cheese, however you say his name, on Sunday. So, I mean, that's pretty good. I tell you, if it is Anderson, Ianson, Evans, that's pretty damn good. I don't think LSU went TBA. So I think LSU, the way they're going to use Evans probably is just by situation. If they got a chance to win now, obviously tomorrow, game 1, game 2, and Evans can come in and shut it down, I think they'll pitch him. But, yeah, if that was the Sunday guy, Kason Evans has got big boy shit. I mean, he's got real big boy shit. So – and it's an effortless, like 96, 97 from Kason Evans. He's going to be – I mean, he might be their Friday night guy next year. Him or, LSU's got a plethora of arms. They got and then they got the Sheeran kid that – I don't know if he pitches this weekend, but he's going to be 98 is going to play. 98 from a low three-quarter slot is going to play. I don't care what level you're at. So, looking through the comments, guys. Again, appreciate you all tuning in. We got almost 600 of you tuned in right now. Let's see. Y'all fire away, man. It ain't got to be baseball related. What do you got? Give me something. Give me something. In the pot. My boy J-Rod. Mr. Woo Pig Suey himself's up in here. Mr. Woo Pig Suey himself. Said the belt's coming off. H. Willie. Aggies are so scared of Kate Anderson they had to come up with a rain delay. I mean, H. Willie, the field was underwater. So, yeah, big story tonight. Tennessee and South Carolina getting their game started when weather was incoming. And I think some people have asked, like, why is that a big deal? Well, you start the game. Here's the thing. If you know weather's on the way and you have allowed your aces, your star, I don't care if it's game 2, game 3, whatever it is, you have allowed your pitchers to get hot, to go through their pregame warm-up, their routine, and then start the game, pitch an inning, and then go into a rain delay. I mean, it just, we had a rundown in the Vandy game. So, from the South Carolina side, like, it's up to the home team if you're going to start the game or not. Kevin O'Sullivan and them were livid. I get why. Liam Peterson was chippy. Like, is it gamesmanship? Here's the only thing I'll say. It's like their pitcher went out there too. So I don't know why either one of them would do it. Like, is Paul Maneri just, does he know what's going on? Does Paul Maneri know? I don't know that he does. I don't know that Paul Maneri. So Sam Dutton did not throw a pitch. Okay. That's the thing. Why did Tennessee? Why did they go on? I don't know if there's got to be a weather guy in the dugout. Has to be a weather guy. Somebody has to be on top of that. Because Tennessee got going in a monsoon. I cut that game on. You can't even hardly see. It's raining so hard. So I don't know what the deal is. I've got to highlight this comment, Joy. He didn't know the SEC was this way. He didn't. He had no idea. It's like, all right, sit down, Pawpaw. It's time to go back to the nursing home. It's funny because I don't even think LSU people feel bad for Paul Maneri at this point. I don't even think. How about this? We might not even get Harrison Fant tonight. Harrison Fant. This is the text I just got. Okay, you want to know this text I just got from Harrison Fant? Y'all want to know what Big League Fant's doing? Call him Big League Fant from now on. Still out after late dinner with a good friend of mine in Buckhead. What do y'all think? Y'all think he's out to dinner in Buckhead with a good friend of his or a lady friend of his? What do y'all think? Hot date tonight? Get this a little closer. What y'all think? Y'all think Fant's got a big date tonight? I think he's got a big date tonight. I think you're not in Buckhead going to dinner with your buddy. Huh? Come on now. Come on, Fant. I was born at night. It wasn't last night. Come on now. Who's he out to dinner with? Somebody. Yeah, Gage Wood looks really good. So who knows, man? Wow. How about this? Braves-Dodgers going a rain delay in the 9th inning. It's 2-1 LA. Sheesh. Let's see. We got to get this Arkansas. We got to get this Arkansas highlight out. We don't want Texas people to think we're not watching the game. God, the mentions were just crazy last night. Everybody's just. How about this game? Clemson, Florida State. Florida State just tied it in the bottom of the 10th with a solo shot. How about that? Gig 'em Bart, good versus evil rematch at Dish Falk. You talking about A&M Texas postseason? That'd be pure. Here's the thing, Gig 'em Bart. I do not think I do not think they will position Texas and Texas A&M against each other in that way because I think they want to get the matchup in Omaha. It would, and I could be wrong, but that would be my guess. I mean, a super would be sick, but I'd rather have the opportunity to see them both in Omaha. And selfishly, I want to see as many SEC teams in Omaha as possible. I will say this. I'm not totally convinced that A&M is still going to go on a run, that they're going to make the postseason. There's just a long way to go for them. But if they do, you're going to put them in a two. You're going to have them go somewhere as a 2 or 3 seed again with Prager, Lampkin, Patton. I mean, good luck to whoever gets them. Good luck. Good luck. But they got LSU first. That's which I don't know who the doubleheader benefits more, LSU or A&M. Doubleheaders are weird, man. I will say this. LSU folks, close your ears. A&M has done pretty well in doubleheaders this year. The last 2 that I can recall, I mean, they split with Arkansas, but that was to win the series, and they won it. And then the other one, they took both games from Tennessee to win the series. So, Blake, I know I've got the game on right now, right on this screen over here, and I got Bama Vandy on this screen over here. I'm telling you, Arkansas is legit, man. I did not think the Hogs were going to lose 4 straight series. And there's a long way to go. Texas could come back, win the next 2 games. They very well could. But coming into the weekend, you're like, okay, Texas is 19-2 in conference play. They have not lost an SEC series. They've only lost 2 games. They're playing their first ranked opponent on the road. Arkansas at Baum Walker has lost, just in general, lost 3 straight series. Now they're at home at Baum Walker. It all lined up for this to happen. You know what I mean? Like that. I know I had the freezing cold take. I've got battered Aggie syndrome now. I'm not an Aggie fan, obviously. I'm not a Texas fan either, by the way. I got battered Aggie syndrome when it comes to picking the Aggies, though. I can't do it. Like, I can't pick A&M anymore. I'm like, why would I trust A&M anymore? I have trust issues with A&M. So I probably relate to Gig and Bart, relate to some others out there. I just can't do it, man. I cannot pick A&M anymore. So, Joey's a Florida fan. Listen, hey, I'll tell you that I will be very open and honest. If you really want to know, I'll be very open and honest with who I want to make it to Omaha because of different reasons. I want LSU because I need Blake Ruffino, Daily Joy, and that entire LSU crew. I need all of Baton Rouge to invade. I need crawfish in Omaha. We need crawfish. Somebody make me a crawfish pie. We need crawfish in Omaha. I want Florida in Omaha for some very obvious reasons. We got deep connects there. I'm hoping they get there. You guys would hate it. I'd love to see Texas in Omaha. We got some good connects there, and we got a big Texas following. A&M's the same way. I'd love to see A&M in Omaha. Arkansas, I'd like to see too. I would like to see Arkansas in Omaha. That would be awesome. I mean, there's not an SEC team I wouldn't like to see in Omaha. There's not one I wouldn't like to see, but there are some that I'm like, God, I really hope they make it. I really would love to see them because we will be there, obviously. So I think right now, though, guys, if I had to guess, I'd love to hear y'all's thoughts. I think we're on track for 4 SEC teams again. I really do. I think 4 of the 8. Yes, jambalaya, crawfish pie, and a filet gumbo. Yes, that song has been stuck in my head since I left. I think we get 4. I really do. I really do. I don't know who the 4 are going to be, but I think we get 4. I do. It's just so hard to project because it's all matchup based. I mean, right now, the 4 best teams in the league are Texas, LSU, Arkansas, and who is that 4th one? Texas, LSU, Arkansas, and Tennessee? I mean, is it Tennessee? I think I still probably got to ride with the Vols, man. I think it's probably still Tennessee. Oh, there's another one. Another base hit. It's not it. Come on, Josh. It's not A&M. Don't do that. I know you're trolling, but it's not. It's not A&M. Stay on that side. Stay on that side, dude. Here's the funny thing. I've praised Texas left and right this season too, though. People forget that. I literally called Max Weiner on the Monday show. I called Max Weiner. Pause. I called Max Weiner like a god when it comes to pitchers. Like he's like a pitching coach god. Like he is the dude. Just every pitcher he touches, it all turns to gold, man. Like I mean, he did it with A&M staff last year. This year, the staff at Texas is insane. But you know, I've praised Texas at every turn, man. I've praised them almost every week. I've praised them every week. I agree, Blake. Don't sleep on Auburn. Don't sleep on Auburn. I mean, dude, if Vandy gets the right matchup, I don't know that offensively, but I mean, again, guys, like it just depends who you got in your regional, who you're matched up with in a super. Like Vandy's got, you talk about best rotations. Vandy's got a hell of a rotation with Thompson, Bowker, and Fennell. Those are three dudes, man. Those are three dudes. I will, well, see, people are going to label me a jinx no matter what. Like, after watching LSU, I'd be kind of surprised if they weren't there. I would. And I'm stating the obvious. It would be a disappointment with this club if they don't make it. With the club they have, the only thing about LSU that scares me is the hitting. It does. The hitting does scare me. You know, not having quite the power. I'll tell you this. I don't know that LSU is going to do very good in Hoover. It's not a hitter friendly park. I don't know. I mean, who knows? But the thing is, too, they'll probably, if they keep doing what they're doing, they'll get the double bye. So, not that, I mean, I don't think for Jay and them winning the SEC tournament is of any priority. I don't know for anybody, unless you need to win to get in. I don't know if it's anybody's priority, really. But let's see. Oh, man. The mentions just never disappoint mentions just never disappoint. Kyson Witherspoon is apparently shoving. Yeah, I think they're shoving. Joshy Manning tweets. Joshy, did you put it in here? Texas A&M's baseball team is better than Tennessee's. That feels kind of like a bold take, man. That's pretty bold. I wouldn't go that far. Here's the thing. I know they beat them in Knoxville. But if A&M and Tennessee squared off again in a series, I'd take Tennessee, like every time. But here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Tennessee got cold at the perfect time. That's exactly when you want to go cold. LSU did the same thing. That's when you want to go cold. You got cold at the right time. Joy, I know LSU don't give a damn about Hoover. The top teams don't. I mean, winning the SEC tournament is cool, but from some of the coaches I have talked to, let's just say they are not upset that it is a single elimination format. They're not upset about that. Get it in, get it out, be done with it. I did see a comment earlier. Somebody asked which side I fall on the 100 men versus one gorilla. Blake and I already talked about this on Tuesday. Give me the gorilla, man. Come on, stop it. Stop it. The Gorilla's going to win. No doubt. No doubt. No question. Yeah. So, anyways, guys, appreciate you all tuning in. Really good stuff. Keep it coming. Give us your questions, comments. It's going to be a late night in the SEC. I don't know how long we're going to go. At least an hour. Y'all keep the comments coming, and we'll keep rolling. 2-0 Oklahoma still. Bottom 6 shutout innings. Six shutout from Kyson Witherspoon. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you, I think Kyson Witherspoon might be the best ace in the conference. He doesn't get the love because he plays for Oklahoma, and for some reason we don't. Oklahoma doesn't lead the headlines for some reason, but I think he could be the best. I think he might be the best ace in the SEC. The only reason he lost to, let's say, Cade Anderson a few weeks ago is because Cade Anderson pitched, arguably, I'd probably argue, the game of his life. I mean, Kyson Witherspoon's a dog, man. Kyson Witherspoon's a dog. An absolute dog. Best Melon hat. That's a good, actually, segue. Thank you for that. That's a good segue. That's a good segue. Our friends at Melon, guys. I do want to tell you about our friends over at Melon. We're brought to you by Melon Hats. Melon Hats. Uh-oh. Solo shot for Texas. 4-1. Okay, Galvan. You knew the Horns weren't going to get shut out 2 nights in a row now. Come on. Anyways, Melon hats, durability, comfort, fit, sizing. Guys, I'm a big hat guy. You obviously see me all the time. Love rocking hats. Love rocking dope lids. Melon, some of the best in the game. I can't recommend them more. They've got their thermal collection, hydro collection, whether it's warm or cold out, and you can rock this thing to any occasion. I love wearing it to the golf course, the beach, the gym, around the house, whatever it is. Melon's the way to go. melin.com. Check them out, melon.com, melin.com. Test them out for yourself. Get you one today. Tell them that Chris from SEC Unfiltered and the entire SEC Unfiltered gang sent you. Thank you for sparking that ad read. I really appreciate it. We needed to get that in. So we needed to get that in. 4-1, Hogs are up after the solo shot by Texas. Galvan with the big swing of the bat. Hey, I'll take comments from chats, whether it's text chats. If you want to be anonymous, you can text me. We used to have a call-in number. I got rid of that because the calls, we're not at a place where we're able to screen the calls quite yet. The calls get pretty off the rails. So we don't have the call-in feature, but you're more than welcome. All comments are welcome. All comments are welcome on Friday Night Spikes. It just feels good to be back. I'm happy to be back. About a month hiatus. I mean, I did jump in briefly when I was in Tuscaloosa, but that doesn't really count. Our guy Jake McKeever went solo, I think, that night, which I appreciate him doing that. And dude, we didn't even have Friday Night Spikes last week. We didn't have it last week because of the 3.5-hour rain delay in Baton Rouge. Friday Night Spike. Baton Rouge had a plan of its own. Okay? Baton Rouge had a plan of its own. What sucks is if we'd have known that, we could have done pregame Friday Night Spikes. We could have pregame that. Next time, I'll have a table at Cajun Tiger Tailgating, and I will set up Friday Night Spikes live from there. That's what we'll do. We will be live on location. That's what we need to do. Shame on us for not setting that up. Shame on us. I don't know, though. Between all the drinks and everything, I don't know that time and place. I don't know that time and place it would have been I don't know how that would have gone. It definitely would have been the most fun Friday night spikes we've done. Baton Rouge plans over the Friday night spikes plan. Yeah, Baton Rouge won. Baton Rouge won the weekend. Baton Rouge was the star of the show. The star of the show. Noah says weather has now affected 4 of LSU's 8 weekends in the SEC. That's crazy. That actually is crazy. Oh, Alabama, big swing, 2-out double. Dude, this game's nothing in the top of the 6th. We got some pitching duels. What's Georgia doing right now? I mean, listen, you know a lot of games are being postponed and shit like that when we're watching Georgia, Missouri. How about Brian Curley, 7 innings, no earned? Colby go deep. No, but Georgia, it looks like, is up 5-0. Yep. Dogs up 5-0. Patrick, what's up? That South Carolina-Florida game, they might still be in a delay. That game was in a delay earlier. Wow. Get this. Gamecock Baseball just tweeted, and it's the bottom of the first inning, okay? It is the bottom of the first inning. Gamecock Baseball. We will resume tonight's game at 10:15 Eastern. 10:15 Eastern. Sheesh. That's going to be a late one. That is going to be a late one. So they're essentially starting the game. But, I mean, 9:15 Central, baby. We started at 9:50 Central last week. I mean, I guarantee you that game's not as dramatic as the one I was at that ended 1 a.m. last week. That was a crazy game. Dogs up 6-1. I am excited to move to Central Time and not have like it be so late. Although it feels weird thinking about starting Friday night spikes at 8 Central, because I think that's about the time we're probably going to start it. Although that probably could be good for us. Oh, that was it. Pretty good. That's an out. Okay, bottom of the 4th, or going to the bottom of the 4th, 4-1 Arkansas. Yeah, I'm excited for the earlier starts. H. Willie, LSU Arkansas is going to be cinema. Well, I tell you, LSU Texas A&M is going to be cinema. I know there's a lot of nervous LSU folks out there, including one that's in this chat right now. I mean, there's a lot of shit talk about A&M that's happened. That, boy, if you lose to A&M, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. And if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure LSU has struggled mightily in College Station. So Gigambart, LSU folks are more obsessed with us than Horns fans. I love the LSU A&M hatred. Can we call it a rivalry? Is that okay? I think it's a rivalry. I mean, when you got that much hatred on both sides, it's got a rivalry flavor. It's got a rivalry. 9-1 Dogs. 9-1 Dogs. Oh, Slate. So I see 6-1 now. Did they just hit a home run or what? Yep, 9-1. You're right. Singles from Burnett Branch, followed by a home run from Christian Adams. Hunter Elliott versus Oklahoma, 6 2/3, 3 hits, 2 runs, 7 strikeouts. I'm really surprised Bama handed the ball to Tyler Fay tonight. He's pitched well, though. J.D. Thompson, 10 Ks in 5 innings. 10 Ks in 5 innings for Mr. J.D. Thompson. How about it? Gage Wood, 9 punchies in 4 innings against Texas. Let's see. Wow, Florida State walks off Clemson. How about that? Wow. Clemson's scuffling, man. Got swept by NC State last weekend. Lose game 1 tonight. But again, hey, it's all right. Get it out now. Get it out now. Get cold now. Heat back up into the season. We are not. I saw somebody comment. We are not in Nashville yet. No. So I've got this weekend. I'll give you guys an update. We've got this weekend. We've got next weekend, and then the following week, yours truly will make the move. So making the move the week before SEC tournament. Going to get all that out of the way before the postseason gets underway. The studio might be a little makeshift in the beginning, but we will persevere. We will prevail, and we will get after it. It's going to be fun, man. I can't wait. New studio is going to be electric. It's going to be a very different setup. It's going to be a very, very different setup. Yeah, Giggenbart, Derek Curiel. I think he's the best freshman in the conference. I mean, that dude's a freak. Jay Johnson going to recruit every single outfielder he can find with the initials DC. Every single one of them. Let's see. I feel like all these rain delays are just getting us prepared for what Hoover is probably going to be like. Honestly. Like, this is just prepping us for Hoover, because rain delays are coming. The rain delays in Hoover are coming. We always get them. Although we didn't last year, which is strange. If I go to my first ever SEC tournament and we don't get rain delays, I would actually be a little upset. I would actually be upset. All right, here's a question for y'all. How do you feel about Karl Ravech calling college baseball games? I'm very curious the response to this. Karl Ravech calling like tonight. He called last night. He'll call the College World Series. Like, I look at it this way. I get it. They have to put people on this that do this shit full time, right? That are like commentators full time and all that. Like, I understand. But it's like, do we not have anybody that's actually watched college baseball all season that could do this shit? I mean, it's weird. Like, we don't Kyle Peterson is one, but we don't have like a national college baseball voice that does anything like this. We don't have one. Uh-oh. Vandy strikes first. 1-0 Doors, bottom of the 6th. Looks like that was Brody Johnston, big swing of the bat, RBI single. Boys up in Nash. The West End boys strike first. It's a good game going on. I don't know. I don't dislike Carl Ravitch, but again, it's just like, man, do we not have anybody that has watched the games? You can't tell me Carl Ravitch is watching college baseball. You can't tell me he's watched any of it. You can't tell me he's watched any college baseball this season. Again, guys, I don't know if we're getting Harrison Fant tonight. We may not. Either way, whatever. Whatever. It is what it is. Your boy will carry it. It's totally fine. Totally fine. Your boy will carry it. Pulled pork queso fries at Baum Walker tonight, in case y'all were wondering. I'm fully convinced, by the way, Mizzou is going 0-30 in conference. Ooh. Boop. Straight up slipped. Sniper. Got him. That's what we got. 4-1 Hogs, bottom 4, 2 men on. 1-0 Vandy. Georgia's about to win. South Carolina and Florida are literally about to start at 10:15 Eastern, 9:15 Central, which means we're going to have to change one of these TVs. I'm always fascinated by some of the people, and I'm not calling one person or anything out or anything like that, but I say this every year. I said it last year. I say it again. I've said this every year. I feel bad for the people that don't like college baseball. I really do. Because I see people tweeting about the most random football stuff, and it's talk football, cool. But it's dude, it's Friday night. It's a Friday night in the SEC on the diamond, and you just have no interest. I mean, live and let live, to each their own, but I feel bad for people that don't like college baseball. You're just missing out on such a dope product, such a fun time that all of us get to enjoy. I mean, the more for us, I suppose, but I feel bad for those folks that don't enjoy it. Let's see. Caleb Falk, Zach Cohen needs to be up there with Grubbs as well as Evans with Volantis. Volantis has had a humongous impact on that Texas team. I don't know that Case and Evans has quite had that impact. I don't know that Case and Evans has had quite, or Zach Cohen have had quite that impact. I mean, dude, this is how Vandy wants to win. They want to win 1-0. They want to win games 3-2. They want to win games with elite pitching. And I mean, like I said, depending on the matchup, you can still do it. You can still do it. I mean, with the right matchup. I mean, I saw them when they played Arkansas in person and they got swept, but granted, it was Arkansas. Great lineup. Who'd they go? Let's see. Who did Arkansas go to? Did Arkansas go to Gabe Gackle? Is this Gabe Gackle? Here he is, Gabe Gackle. That's a hell of an arm to go to in the pen. First pitch 95. That's a heck of an arm. Preseason All-American. No biggie. Wow. Bama, was that Justin LeBron with the error? Wow. Boy, you don't see that a lot. Bama's a team that has really cooled off. Wow, look at Vandy small ball. Fucking Vandy, dude. Like, this is what they do. 1 out, runners on first and third. What does Vandy do? They lay a bunt down to the first base side. I don't even know if this – I don't know if you'd call it a squeeze, if you'd call it a suicide. Because the runner at third just went. Put pressure on them defensively, make them make a play. The kid boots it. Now it's first and second with still 1 out, and it's 2-0 Vandy. There you go. That's just Vandy baseball, man, to a T. That is Vandy baseball to a T. All right. By the way, yes, in case y'all are wondering, it is probably nobody was wondering, but it is Coors Banquet for your boy. Little Coors Banquet on a Friday night never hurt nobody. Let me have a good time. Don't worry about me. Let me have a good time. Let me have a good time. It's not quite the bourbon I had at the LSU tailgate, but it'll work. A little casual Friday. Little casual Friday night. Woo! Almost made a heck of a catch in the Bama game. Noah, what bourbon did you drink at the box? We had Maker's Mark and I had Crown Royal. I had Maker's and Crown. Yeah. I tell you, man, too. Louisiana, different level of drinking down there. They drink like fish down there. They ain't never seen a beverage they didn't want to drink. Drinking is a sport down in the Red Stick. It is a sport down in Louisiana. They are conditioned. Somebody said Mizzou got the bases loaded. It's funny. My guys at Chinook, they give me probably the most shit for the technical difficulties and all that. Let me see. We've still got 67. They give me the most shit for the technical difficulties, and now they're the ones texting me, yeah, I got bad service, can't tune in. Yeah, guys, really excited for the content upcoming, man. We've had a blast, obviously, this baseball season with the wind-up, with Friday Night Spikes. That's going to continue the next few weeks. I mean, we're only going to hammer it more. We're only going to bang it more, which it looks like Vandy just added 3-0. 3-0 doors. Uh-oh. 3-0 doors. Yeah, but I'm so, because last year we went to the College World Series and the content was good, but I think we were more so kind of just taking it all in. We were kind of, I know me, I was sort of in awe. I was sort of in awe with everything. This year we're going to have a legit ass game plan. I'm talking like starting with Hoover. A lot of live stuff, a lot of post game stuff. It's going to be a blast, man. I'm really, really fired up for it. I'm just fired up. I say it every week. I'm fired up. There's such an audience that you guys love college baseball so much like we do. I'm so happy about that. I'm so happy about that, man. It's incredible. I love it. I mean, I love it. You guys love it. We all love it. We love having a good time. Caleb said, just want to say thanks for all the content, spreading your viewership with Matuk and Blake. Dude, I appreciate those guys. I thank them. I thank Mikey, Jay Mitch, Blake Ruffino, that entire crew. It's incredible. It's incredible, man. I really can't say thanks enough to them. It's awesome. I love collabing with good people. So, Chinook, what's the snack of choice? It's like, I'm not snacking on it. The only snack I've got, Chinook, is a Zen. If you count a Zen as a snack. Okay, hey, Texas got some motion now. Texas got a little motion. 2 men on, 2 outs. Two men on, 2 outs. Yeah, and a Coors Banquet. Coors Banquet's the other snack of choice. Cheers. I tell you, Jonah Williams is a beast, man. Jonah Williams is a hell of a player. H. Willie should have went to LaBerge Casino while you were down here, literally down the road from Alex Box. Aha, but I did go to LaBerge Casino, Willie. It just wasn't on the vlog. We did venture to LaBerge. We had a good time. A lot of fun. Always got to go to LaBerge. Always. Yeah, we stopped by. We stopped by. Had a time. I watched somebody else gamble. I didn't gamble, but had a good time. I'm not a huge like casino gambler guy. I'm really not. I'm really not. Believe it or not, I'm not. Not like you may think. I'd rather just bet on sports. The tens were split, Giggum. We were splitting them, yeah. Yeah. I probably sound like an idiot because, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, I've realized, too, I think going to the casino last weekend, I think I realized, like, I'm not a good gambler either. Like, I don't even think I'd know what I was – because, like, I thought, like, when you play blackjack, you just sit there. I know how to play blackjack, but, like, I didn't realize, like, what it means to play with the table, the way you're, like, competing against the dealer. You know, I none of that. I didn't know any of that. Georgia, final in Como, 9-2. 0-22. Like, if you guys want to know something crazy, you could have got Mizzou tonight money line at like plus 1080. That is how little faith Vegas has that Mizzou like was going to win tonight. Like, every game they play, I'd imagine, is going to be around those odds. At some point, I think it's just worth $10 to throw on them. I mean, they got to win a game at some point, right? What is Vandy doing? If y'all are watching the Vandy-Bama game, those stretching antics, man. I got none but love for Vandy, but those Those stretching antics are just, wow, what a play. Look at this. Cross the body. Boom. Hell of a play. Hell of a play. Wow. How about this? Oklahoma beats Ole Miss 2-0. 2-0. Tyson Witherspoon, 7 innings pitch, 1 hit, no runs, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. Kid's a dude, man. Kid is a dude. A certified dude. Caleb, how did you get in the content business? I don't know if we have enough time to break this one down. No, I mean, honestly, Caleb, to make a long story as short as possible, started back January 2017 from zero on social media and just started making content, writing articles, tweeting my face off. And, I mean, dude, the rest is just kind of history. I mean, really, truly. All right, here we go. We got a Harry update. We got a Harrison Fant update. All you tonight. Sorry, things ended up coming up out with 2 guys I was networking with earlier, and I met a work friend of theirs, spur of the moment. There you go. You just got me tonight. But no, Caleb, anyways. No, yes, it started January 2017 from zero. Just kept putting my thoughts out there, and thankfully it people kept rocking with it, and it kept growing and growing and growing, and just kept after it, man. I mean, that's a super, super, super condensed version. Got the LLC for my business November of 2018, went full-time August of 2019, and have been full-time ever since. So, and obviously for those that don't know, my entity before it was SEC Unfiltered was a South Carolina Gamecocks entity, funny enough, the Spurs Up Show. And then we rebranded, relaunched to SEC Unfiltered December of 2023, so not that long ago. And here we are now. What, 8-year journey over the course of a single explanation of everything. So, yeah, Caleb, we got a great team, great group around us. I love to give Harrison crap, but no, I mean the people, man, that I work with and that work for us, they're awesome. I mean, Dave, Cole, Harrison, McKeever jumping on with us the way we've collabed with him. Everybody else involved, those that I've collabed with, it's so cool, man. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome, dude. I'm very blessed. I'm very, very blessed. I get to wake up, do what I love to do every day. Really, truly, man. I wake up excited to do it every single day. So, BW Pro 614. If you're Tennessee, what do you do with Doyle? Run him out there tomorrow or save him for Sunday? So is Tennessee officially pushed back? Yes. Tonight's game has been suspended and will resume tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. Game 2 of the series will begin 30 minutes after the conclusion of Game 1. I mean, here's the thing. really big deal of it made tonight with guys starting the game and then it getting rain delayed, and in this situation, here's the thing, dude. If he threw like 10 pitches, I don't know how many he threw. I mean, he gave up 2 runs, but dude, if he threw like 15, 20 pitches, he could throw tomorrow. He could. He could throw tomorrow. He could. He could throw tomorrow. Do they? I don't know, because they protect pitchers. They protect pitchers a lot, but he could throw. I fully believe he could throw. Again, I don't know if they will. Okay, 25. It's like he threw a bullpen. I mean, again, I don't know if they push it, but I would say he could go tomorrow. BW Pro Dutton probably goes game 1. He didn't even throw. Why wouldn't he? I mean, I know he warmed up, but I mean, it depends on the pitcher, but pitchers still throw the day before a game. You still throw. It's not like you just sit there and do nothing. You know, like I'd kind of be surprised if they didn't both trot back out there. Kayla, what about getting hot then getting cold? Well, here's the thing: you're not getting hot, getting cold, and then going back out there tonight. So, I mean, if you're gonna have a chance to get back in the game, you know, I think you're better off. I think you're better off it working out the way it did, or you'd rather just not started the game. But I'm just saying. I mean, I would think they both throw. I would think they do. I'll be really surprised if they don't. Especially Dutton. Dutton's going to pitch. Dutton is absolutely going to pitch tomorrow. But you know Tony's pissed off. Yeah, not Gig'em. I saw Gig'em Bard. I saw that. Yeah, dude. Olsen was Bluebell was was flooded. I think it was flooded. There's rain forecasted for tomorrow in Knoxville too. I tell you what, this guy pitching for Texas looks like a middle linebacker, like straight. Looks like a D end. This dude is massive. BW Pro, I feel like we're going to be playing baseball on Monday. Well, here's why we won't. Because in the SEC, you have 3 days to get 3 games in. They don't. So nobody will go Monday. You got 3 days to get 3 games in. So, for example, and this has happened before. If you got a Thursday through Saturday series, and let's say you don't think ahead, and you play Thursday, Friday, but then Saturday it rains all day, you can't play that third game on Sunday. You just don't play that game. That happened to LSU South Carolina 2 years ago. They didn't play the third game. They split that series 1-1. So, yeah, you just don't play that game. Arkansas was such a fun place when I went. That's a really interesting place. Those fans are awesome, though. Arkansas fans are great. Super passionate. They hate Texas with every fiber of their being. I mean, they can't stand Texas. I went into their indoor football facility. I went into Arkansas's indoor football facility when we went down there for the Arkansas-Tennessee game. And you go in there indoor, and they have, like, the schedule walking through the indoor. They've got like the schedule on the wall, and you get to the part where they played Texas, and they had the Texas logo flipped upside down, so the horns were down. I mean, they really, really hate Texas. How about Vandy? Leadoff triple in the bottom of the seventh. Still 3-0 doors. But yeah, Arkansas hates Texas. I mean, it is a deep-rooted hatred. Guys, we'll probably go about another 15, 20 minutes. We'll go to about another 15, 20 minutes here. Don't want to get too crazy with it. Go too crazy. Let's see if we can get to 1,000 live. We're at 904 right now. Can we get to 1,000 live viewers on this thing? Can we get to 1,000 live viewers? Is that possible? Arkansas is just right on the verge. Right on the verge of busting it open. How about 4-0 Vandy? 4-0 doors. RJ Austin with the RBI single. South Carolina up 1-0 on Florida. Okay. All right. Wow. So Sully did not trot. Liam Peterson back out there. Damn. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's wild. That's absolutely wild. You wonder if Liam Peterson might pitch on Sunday. I don't know. That sucks, man. That sucks. That's why, again, man, it's like college baseball. You just never know. You just never know, man. Caleb says, "How were those crawdads, Chris? Spicy enough? Yeah, they were very, very good. A lot of spice, a lot of kick, but I mean, I expected nothing less. I'd have been disappointed if it wasn't spicy. It wasn't even spicy, Caleb. It's just well seasoned. They were very good, though. Greg German, 25 pitches. You have to move your weekend rotation up a game. If it's a rubber game 3, you throw Doyle back out there. Yeah, that just sucks. That's just a shitty situation. But yeah, that's probably you're probably right, because you kind of look at like tonight would serve as a bullpen. You wait a day and then he can go. He can go. So maybe Liam Peterson's the same way. Maybe Liam Peterson pitches Sunday. I mean, I don't doubt it. I do not doubt it. No, Tennessee cannot afford to drop the series. I agree with you. So let's see. Arkansas 4 games behind first. LSU 4.5 games. Tennessee 5.5 games. South Carolina's up 2-0. Wow. That would be a bad series loss for Florida. Really. That game's going to get weird, though, tonight. Arkansas with the bases loaded. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Chance to break it open. Here we go. Let's see. That's a strike. Good pitch. So, can anybody explain to me the beer hats? What are the beer hats? I still don't think I know what the beer hats are. I need an Arkansas fan to explain the beer hats and, like, why. What is the origin of the beer hats? And why do they do it? Wow, and it hit him. Right. I think it hit him. Five to 1 Hogs. Here we go. I guess they're going to review it. I mean, it definitely hit him. 5-0 Vandy. I think that's correct. 5-0. Good little crowd out there at Vandy tonight. Yeah, Brody Johnson's a stud, man. Yeah, laced one in the gap. Yep, 5-0 Vandy, bottom 7. Okay, so beer hats are for bases loaded situations. See, I did not know that. Thank you for informing me. I didn't know that. Arkansas, 4 of 5 runs reached by walk or hit by pitch. Tell you what, Hogs can really bust it open right here. You get something in the gap here. I feel like we're just essentially doing a live stream watch along for Texas, Arkansas. It is not wet in Vandy. No, they got no rain in Nashville, I guess. I don't see anything of the sort. Now they're playing ball just fine. No rain at all. No rain at all. Caleb says, get Blake in here. If Blake's watching and he wants to jump in, I'll get Blake in here. Arkansas deep in the Yes, we got to. Hey, a lot of Hogs tuning to SECU. I appreciate the Hogs that do. I love talking Hogs, man. I'm big on the pig, man. Love the Hogs. I need to get some Arkansas merch. That's another team I don't have any merch of. I need some Arkansas merch. I'll rock a Woo Pig hat. Why not? I'll tell you, Arkansas, though, took really good. I mean, they really took good care of me. Ooh, that's clutch. They got out of it. They took really good care of me when I went. Guys, honestly, the only reason I haven't been back to Fayetteville is because of how far it is. Like, just to be honest, it's a tough trip. I mean, it is a tough trip. Hopefully from Nashville, it's not. I mean, it's probably still going to be a flight. Here, I'm checking now. Okay, so it's shorter than the drive I just did to Baton Rouge, so that's actually really nice. So I'll be able to drive to Fayetteville because it's only 7 hours and 42 minutes. And I know that sounds like a lot to you all, but dude, with the way I've been driving, shit. The way I've been driving, that's like whatever. That ain't even a big deal. See, like Austin will still be a flight. That's 12 and a half hours. There's no way I'm doing that. So I think Austin, College Station for sure. Norman is 10 hours. I mean, again, I just did that for Baton Rouge, so it's possible. It's possible. It's not ideal, but it's possible. Uh-oh. That ball's roped. Off the wall. That's another run. 6-0. Vandy's putting belt to ass. Vandy's putting belt to ass. Uh-oh. Vandy's dude is hurt at second. Let's see. Sooner Cowboys, what's up? Love SEC baseball. Though my Sooners ain't in the top 15. Hope we can make a nice run. Oklahoma's very good. Oklahoma's a little bit of a slept-on team, I think. They're very good. Dude, when you got a guy like Kyson Witherspoon at the front of your rotation, you're a problem. I mean, you saw tonight. They win 2-0. He goes 7 innings scoreless. That's going to play every time. Chinook, doubleheader tomorrow. Does it favor either team, LSU, A&M specifically? I don't know, man. It's a good question. The only thing I said, Chinook, and I know you'll hate to hear it probably, but A&M, don't you feel like A&M's been pretty decent? And by the way, it is a little wet in Nashville. I can see the helmet. They got a little bit of rain. I mean, A&M's been good in doubleheaders, man. The two I'm thinking of, they split with Arkansas, but they won one of the games to win the series. And the other one, they took both games from Tennessee and won the series there. So, but then again, like LSU, how accustomed are they to weather affecting their 4 of their 8 series have been affected by weather. You know what I mean? So. Gabe Gackle, filthy. Absolutely filthy. We're at 9:51. Can we get to 1,000 tuned in live? Can we get to 1,000? I'd like to get to 1,000. 1,000 live viewers. Can we do it? Dude, Gabe Gackle is a weapon. The fact Gabe Gackle is coming out of their pen is just nuts. Yeah, I did see Braves are are back on. Appreciate y'all hanging out on a Friday night, man. Can't say thanks enough. Can't say thanks enough, man. We really enjoy this. How about Miami just stole home to take the lead? How about it? Wow, South Carolina up 3-0 after an inning of play. Wow. No Liam Peterson for the Gators. He did not trot back out there. Did not trot back out there. Chinook, shout out part owner Bobby Witt Jr. on a 22-game hit streak. Unfortunately, ended at 22 tonight. He's a great player. That's a hell of a co-owner, Chinook. Bobby Witt Jr. is a hell of a player. Thoughts on Gage Wood tonight? Yeah, his stuff was really good. Stuff was really, really good. 9 Ks. I mean, dude, he's filthy. Gage Wood is filthy, man. He's done a great job filling in that game 2 spot when he came in, obviously, earlier in the year. But, yeah, Gage Wood is very, very good. Love his game. Love Gage Wood's game. Yeah, he was awesome. He was electric. Hail and a tornado in Edgefield, South Carolina. Y'all stay safe, man. Anybody out there dealing with weather, y'all stay safe. We've done it. Over 1,000. Over 1,000 tuned in live. 1,032 of you. Thank you. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Uh-oh. Gabe Gackle with the K and the Sooners. The Longhorns are getting fired up. Schuessler is pissed. Let's see what his pitch was. Chinook, I know you like the shirt, man. We got a little loosey-goosey Friday, man, with the Tony Stewart. Yeah, I'm not even a NASCAR guy. I just like the shirt, to be honest. Yeah, that was a tough call. I'm not going to lie to you. That was a tough one. He definitely didn't swing. They don't check the first base. The pitch is low and away. I mean, yeah, A1, Clemson, Florida State, Cinema. That was an awesome game. Clemson all of a sudden scuffling, man. We talked about it earlier. They're all of a sudden scuffling a bit. All of a sudden. Heading to bottom 9, Dodgers up 2-1. Can the Braves do it? Chinook 2019 Joey B. Heisman video gets me pretty wild. Yeah, Joey. I had, by the way, I went to Zippy's while I was in Baton Rouge. Had the Joey Burrow burrito. Had the Heisman, they call it. The Heisman burrito. Very good. Thought Zippy's was good. It hit the spot on Saturday for lunch. It absolutely hit the spot. So. Top six, 2 outs, 2-2 count. Arkansas up 5-1. Does Gackle get him here? Let's see. That's a strike. Yep, see ya. What a pitch. What a pitch by Gabe Gackle. 28, what is this? 28 Ks in 15 innings. Are we sure this is a number one team? Listen, Texas is still very, very good. They have run into a buzzsaw, which is the Arkansas pitching staff, but Texas is still very, very good. Let's not, let that see. I think that's the thing. Like Texas fans, they think that like I was like they. I think I understand. Like, there's a lot of Texas fans that are upset because they feel like everybody was waiting on their downfall, and they're not wrong with a lot of people across the league. I wasn't really waiting on the downfall. You could just see it coming from the standpoint of, again, that the numbers are going to even themselves out, and something like this was going to happen, right? It was going to happen. So, no, listen, Texas is still really good. I will say, if Arkansas ends up winning this game, which it looks like they are, they win the series, I will say that on Monday. Texas is still a very good club. I know y'all don't want to hear that, but like Texas is still a very good ball club. But they've got a hell of a challenge without their ace, man. They've got a hell of a challenge without Jared Spencer. I mean, they were able to beat the Aggies. A&M, that's on y'all. Y'all couldn't get it done. That's on y'all. I mean, them without their ace, though, is going to be very, very, very interesting. First true road test. I would agree. The good news, if you're Texas, you're not going to be playing on the road in the postseason. You're going to be a top 8 national seed. Like, unless you just completely collapse down the stretch, you're going to be a top 8 national seed, right? So, I mean, so you're going to be playing at home in the postseason. That's what I was saying. They were just updating the Oklahoma game. So, Texas is a very good team, but they're getting humbled right now. There's no doubt. They're getting humbled. Go Tigers was hoping for another LSU after dark game. Yeah, I thought we might get one. A lot of doubleheaders tomorrow. A lot of late night baseball tonight too. Or I guess maybe South Carolina, Florida is going to be the only crazy late night one because everybody else is pretty far into their game, right? What was it? 28 strikeouts and what? I'm about to take your stat. 28 strikeouts and 15 innings pitched. Is that right? Yeah. Let's see. We'll take a few more questions. My guy Luke RJ in the chat. How many SEC teams make it to Omaha? I'm going to go 4. I think 4 find their way. I do. I think it's half the field again. 3 at minimum. I think 3 at minimum. I'm going to go with 4. I'm biased, and I mean, hell, I'd love to see the whole. Can you imagine if all of Omaha was SEC? God, people would be sick. It'd just be the SEC tournament all over again. No, I think 4 realistically. So, does Texas take the Saturday game if Arkansas holds on tonight? It's easy to say yes. I mean, I never thought Texas was going to get swept, but it's hard to predict those game 3s when you've lost the first 2 games. It is. It's hard to predict those those game 3s. So, let's see. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. We've been going a little bit over an hour and 40 minutes. So, good stuff, man. Listen, solo Friday night spikes with your boy. A lot of fun. I'm glad we can just get in here, chop it up. Our guy Jake's at the hog pen. Our guy Harrison had a hot date in Buckhead tonight. So, I mean, hey, you got me. You got me for almost 2 hours. Always a lot of fun. Really glad to be back in the saddle. And that's the good news, too, guys. The month of April was crazy. Like I said, we went Tuscaloosa, Hilton Head, Baton Rouge, 3 straight weekends. We were just bang, bang, bang on the road. You know, Friday night spikes was all over the place. Hell, the windup was all over the place. I'm really happy to say your boy is locked in. We are in the saddle from now until the end of this thing in Omaha. I mean, the only other thing I've got going on is a move. In 2 weeks, I will be moving to Nashville, Tennessee, but that will not affect content. That will not affect the show. That will not affect Friday Night Spikes, obviously. There will be a new studio in 2 weeks, but that will not affect content anyway. So no other trips planned except we're going to Hoover, obviously. There'll be content with that, but Friday Night Spikes will return normal. That week, we'll figure out the wind-up schedule that week. It could be kind of funky, obviously, with Hoover and baseball every day. And then, yeah, outside of that, I mean, guys, we're only going to ramp it up as we get into postseason. So I really appreciate you guys being flexible, being understanding with us being on the road and stuff like that. Thank you all for rocking with Harrison and Jake when they were hosting, with Jake when he hosted solo. And like I said, I miss doing this. I missed being here. It feels so good to be rocking and rolling with y'all again on Friday Night Spikes. I mean, this is truly, we love doing the wind-up, talking everything, predicting. That's a lot of fun. But this hits different. This hits different hanging out with y'all, man. So I really appreciate y'all being a part of it. Really appreciate y'all tuning in, locking in every single Friday night. I mean, think about it, guys. We got 3 weekends. 3 weekends, 3 regular season weekends left. Like, think of how many Friday nights we've had together. I don't mean to get emotional here, but like, my God, think of how many Friday nights we've spent together. It's awesome. You guys could be out and about at the bar. You could be doing anything. And y'all still tune in and rock with us and talk college baseball and shoot the shit and have a good time. That's what this is all about, man. Shooting the shit, hanging out. Just guys being dudes, just everybody hanging out with each other. People being people. We got some ladies in here also. We got our girl Joy was in the comments, so I don't want to exclude it to guys being dudes, but just great folks, man. All lovers of college baseball, all lovers of sports, all lovers of having a good time. So, again, really appreciate y'all guys. Before we get out of here, I do want to tell you about our friends over at FanDuel, because as always, we're brought to you by our friends at FanDuel. The wait is over. Baseball season's finally here, and you can start the season strong on FanDuel, America's #1 sports book, because right now FanDuel is celebrating the return of baseball by giving new customers $250 in bonus bets. Your first $5 bet wins. FanDuel's got so many ways for you to get on the action, from hits to steals to home runs. They've got a lineup filled with all of your favorites bets, or if pitching's more your thing, FanDuel's got a deep bullpen of bets from strikeouts to shutout innings. So when you place your first bet, it can be on almost anything. And if it hits, you'll get $250 in bonus bets. Just visit FanDuel.com/SECU to join today. That's FanDuel.com/SECU. Make every moment more with FanDuel, official partners of Major League Baseball. Must be 21 and up and present in select states. For Kansas, in affiliation with Kansas Star Casino, or 18 and up and present in D.C. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bet expires 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit fanduel.com/RG. Call 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut or visit mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland. Hope is here. Visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Call 800-327-5050 for 24/7 support in Massachusetts, or call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY in New York. Guys, once again, another electric Friday Night Spikes officially in the books. I want to say thank you to all of you. Over 1,200 of you tuned in live right now to Friday Night Spikes. One of the best. Just overall. I'm not even going to say anything else. It's just one of the best. This is just one of the best, man. I can't say thank you enough. All those that tuned in live, that commented, that engaged, showed us love, rocked with us. Thank y'all, man. It feels good, like I said, to be back in the saddle officially. I'm gonna go get out of here. We're gonna watch the rest of these games. It's gonna be a late night watching college baseball. We'd have it no other way, man. So make sure you stay tuned. Follow along on social media. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Check us out via podcast, because we're there too. Wherever you get your podcast, we drop everything. We drop on YouTube. We drop on podcast every single day, so you can have us right there on the go. And, of course, follow along on the socials like I mentioned, X, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, you name it. We're there. Of course, our website as well, secunfiltered.com. So, guys, appreciate you all. Have a great night. Continue to follow along. Appreciate y'all. Have a good one. And we will catch you all on the other side. Cheers.